He is a TV legend from his first days on College Hill to his explosive participation in Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Mr. Ray is now a best-selling author. We are delighted to welcome to our show, Mr. Ray Cunningham.
Hey! Yay, Mr. Ray. So, mess with a message. Beyond excited. I want to take that conversation to, we are now in Black History Month.
Yes.
So what do you think is like where we should put our energies in, or we should focus, particularly right now, to honor Black History Month and Black history in general, because it should be honored every day, let's be clear.
All of our history should be honored. I'm especially keen to educational programs. You know, I'm a big HBCU advocate. I'm always trying to promote the awareness of HBCUs that is still relevant today, because there was a point in time where we as Black people were not allowed to go to regular colleges and universities. I'm a product of one from Virginia State. My grandmother went to Jackson State, grandfather Tougaloo State. Those are both in Mississippi. They're very Southern. To my sister who went to Elizabeth City. I want to promote the awareness and the existence of HBCUs in America. There are over 100 as well. I would like to talk about the United Negro College Fund, Thurgood Marshall Scholarship, different things that you can donate money to give to students who want to go to historically Black colleges but might not be financially in place to do that. And as well, shameless plug, I have a historically Black board game coming out. It's an HBCU board game called Yardopoly. It'll be coming out this spring, summer, depending on when it comes in, because you know it's being produced internationally, so that whole COVID situation. But yes, it's called Yardopoly, and it is a celebration of historically Black colleges and universities. And it's for people that want to support, or alumni that have attended, or career students that are there. So it's just celebrating our culture.
Do you sleep?
I do, girl.
Because you're lit.
I sleep in the car service on the way to the next event.
Okay, I know that guy. He said, I sleep handing over the check.
Yes, let me sleep on my way to the
Grabbing the
next
check.
venue.
Let me pick your brain a little bit on like the current drama of what's happening with voter suppression. Particularly right now that we're honoring Black History Month. What is your position on what's happening? How do you feel about what's happening?
It's interesting to see now with how the government and politics is covered in media. I think that the things that happen in politics that make it over to popular media and become blog posts influences people's vote. Like a lot of people think once they vote for the president, it's done. No, there's all the local stuff, the governor, the mayor, the delegates, all that stuff that's local that we also have to vote for and show up for just as strong as we did to vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So you can't just vote for them and then give them no legs to stand on. You have to do the local votes. So we have to educate our people locally that these local situations matter, because they are the voice. They can call Kamala and Joe Biden and let them know what's going on locally, because they're not reading our tweets.
No.
You know, so.
Absolutely. Wow. That's
Also, what people don't realize is like the local government is what directly affects you, you know?
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask was, what kind of advice would you give to someone who might have like grown up like you, and you know, what kind of hopeful message would you send? Because I know for me, I'm from Brooklyn, you know, you grow up in a certain environment, you kind of...
It's very colorful in New York, though. Like, so it was it was embraced for you.
Yeah.
Growing up in Virginia, it was not. It was very, like, when I first saw my first drag queen, when I went to a drag brunch, I was in Washington, D.C. I drove 2 hours from home to go see that. And I was just fascinated. It was just like, wow, they don't live in my neighborhood. But I was used to this. Virginia is a Commonwealth state. And then now living in Los Angeles, everyone is free and diverse and just able to walk in their light and get their life. There are a lot of people who are not able to live like us and live in these smaller cities and these rural areas where they really do have to drive 45 miles to get their life, you know? So for people that are wanting to find their voice and just live in what they feel comfortable with, I always tell people you have to be 100% secure in who you are and what you feel that you are internally, because once you say that That's what you have to live with, and you walk in that every day, regardless of what people's opinions are, regardless of what they see online of other people that are like you doing things that are more outrageous than you. You have to be confident in who you are and know that whatever mess you have, but again, keep a message with it. There's a message here.
Don't just be a mess.
Just don't be a mess now.
Be a mess with the message.
With the message.
Well, we want to thank Mr. Ray for stopping by. For more on him, you can follow him at Mr. Ray 804. And for more on us, don't forget to visit LATV.com. And we will see you next time. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.